Yellowstone National Park, one of the most iconic wild places in America, and we're diving in head first. In this video, we're showing you how to get the absolute most out of just 2 days in the park. From planning efficient routes to making sure you don't miss the must-see stops. We'll walk you through everything we learned along the way. We'll also take you to some of the best spots to see wildlife, because Yellowstone isn't just about geysers, it's about experiencing nature up close and unpredictable. For our home base, we stayed at Grant Campground, which turned out to be the perfect launch point for exploring the park. And along the way, we encountered some incredible animals, including bison, grizzly bears, elk, and even bald eagles. So come along with us as we disconnect from the noise, reconnect with adventure, and explore Yellowstone National Park. Old Faithful, rising from the heart of Yellowstone National Park. This legendary geyser has been erupting for centuries. Named in 1870 by early explorers for its remarkable consistency, Old Faithful launches scalding water up to 180 feet into the air, roughly every 90 minutes. Powered by its intense volcanic heat beneath the Earth's surface, each eruption releases thousands of gallons of steam and boiling water in a dramatic display of natural force. It's more than a spectacle, it's a reminder that beneath Yellowstone's beauty, the planet is very much alive.
All right, so we just finished watching Old Faithful. Pro tip, there's an observation point if you head around the boardwalk, well, kind of to the right of Old Faithful, down a trail. It's about a half-mile hike to get up to the observation point. That's the best view in the park. We didn't make it there, but it is great if you get on the boardwalk behind it and avoid some of the crowds, and then you can shoot it with a better backdrop with the trees and stuff. But you'll see some of the video here, we'll show you. But overall, great experience. It came out fantastic. So now we're going to move on and continue on with our journey in Yellowstone.
Okay, so we're in the upper geyser basin, and there's this beautiful walkway that's throughout the whole little area here. I don't know, what do you think? How many miles?
I don't know, it's a couple, at least 2 or 3 miles.
Little like loop. There's little smaller loops, and then you get to see like little smaller geysers, and then of course there's Old Faithful.
Yeah.
That's
a bigger one.
Side closer to the lodge, but I'm loving it. It smells a little bit like, what is that? Sulfur? Sulfur. There's a little bit of smell, but I mean, the view. Check this out.
On this trip, we have been sleeping in the Tesla, and I'm just going to run through real quick and show you kind of like what our setup is, how it works for us. We're still learning. I'm sure we'll need to downsize a lot on our next trip because it is a kind of a pain every time we go to set up. We have to take everything out of the car, and we've had a lot of stuff in the car, so we definitely need to consolidate things, make it easier for us. But let's show you basically what's going on. So inside the car, let's see if we can see this. Inside the car, we use an XPED Automat. It's the Mega Mat Auto, that's what it's called. So it's actually form fitted. I don't know if you can tell, but it actually hugs the curve of the car for the C-pillar here. And we move the front seats forward, and it fits just fine. And this goes all the way back and all the way to the rear trunk. We have our sleeping bags here, or we have using backpacking quilts because that's what we use. We have a nice little shelf in the back of the car because it is a Model 3, so we use that kind of to put our phones and stuff at night and keep things that we want secured. We also we took everything out of the car pretty much and stored it up in the front locker because we have bear lockers everywhere we're going. Sorry about the lighting there. Get my exposure correct. What? Go ahead. So looking in the back of the car, it comes all the way to the back and basically just gives us space. In the back of the car, we have cubby on each side in the corner, so we put like things that we need to get to at night. I got a first aid kit, keep the air pump back there just in case. Underneath the mat, I have a sub trunk where I put my luggage, and yeah, it works out pretty good. We do have a lot of stuff in the bear locker right now though, just because we have a lot of stuff and we need to consolidate big time. And then we bought souvenirs, which doesn't help. But anyways, it can be done definitely in a Model 3. The Model Y will make a little spacious.
Fit.
Yeah, we both fit together in there. We have to crawl in through the side doors. It is kind of cumbersome to get in, but once you're in, it's pretty nice. It's very comfy. It doesn't, you know, it's not super tight between the two of us. It's kind of like a full-size bed, I'd say, up front. So you can see how she's visually. Yeah, so visually.
Here's my little side.
Exactly. So
I could even turn if I wanted to.
Yep.
Throughout the night, I was on my back, on my side, on my stomach.
Yeah.
And I didn't even feel him.
And the nice thing about the Tesla is I can keep the AC running or the heater running all night. So depending on the weather conditions outside, it'll run all night. It takes about 10% of battery life over the course of a night, which isn't bad if you plan for it. So no big deal. We're doing all of Yellowstone. Charged up to about 98% today. And it'll last all day tomorrow. And we're going to drive a couple 100 miles tomorrow easily, almost 300. And we'll still have enough charge to get out to West Yellowstone and charge up again on our way home to California. So anyways, yeah, that's how it works.
On day 2 of our Yellowstone adventure, we were determined to find wildlife. We headed for Hayden Valley, a known hotspot for wildlife in the park, but we were stopped in our tracks at the mud volcano where we encountered a huge herd of bison. We continued on into Hayden Valley, where the rest of the bison herd blanketed the plains, quietly grazing beneath the open sky. But the valley had one more surprise waiting for us. Just ahead, a grizzly bear appeared with her cubs, a breathtaking reminder of the raw wilderness surrounding us.
What did we find?
We came across grizzly bears. Finally, after hundreds of bison, a mother and her 2 cubs. And she's a good-looking girl. You have to check out the video and see.
From Hayden Valley, we continued north to head to Yellowstone's Grand Canyon, where we encountered the breathtaking Yellowstone Falls. They are truly a sight to behold.
So, what are we doing? As I'm out of breath. What are we doing?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're talking to yourself.
No.
We're going to the overlook to the Grand Prismatic Spring so we can get a top-down look at it and hopefully get a good picture.
So you could also, if you don't want to do the hike, there is a bottom part that you could see.
You can see it.
But I heard
all around it, but
that this is the epic little hike to see.